Investors and traders, welcome to the channel Market Chart Pattern. In today's video, we are going to take a look at the Tesla stock. We will be doing a special report, which we usually do at the end of the month, but because of my travel, I was not able to do it at the end of May. So we'll take the opportunity this weekend and go through some of the longer term charts as well. So we'll take a look at the daily chart, then we'll take a look at the the weekly chart, and then finally the monthly chart. And on the monthly chart, I would like to explain what is the longer term pattern that we are looking for and whether the stock is actually able to reach that level, because it may sound pretty ridiculous at this moment in time. Let's see what is going to happen. So this video is for educational purposes only, and it is not a financial advice. So today is the 10th of June. It is a weekend, 10th of June 2023. What we are looking at is the daily chart of Tesla. And in that, what we are watching for is basically the $270 per share level, which is based on the shorter term daily chart as a price target. Longer term viewers who have been following our channel for quite some time, thank you for watching our work. New subscribers, welcome to the channel. So the longer term subscribers will know that we actually had drawn this triangle formations here in yellow when the stock was moving lower, and we had a support zone coming in between about $155 to $145 per share level. So in fact, what the stock did was it formed a very nice ABCD, which is a one-to-one formation that we look at, and that has acted as a very strong support, and ever since the stock has been moving up. Now for a few months ago, there was a really key level, which was $210 per share level, which we were talking about in our videos, and I was showing that how critical that level is. If the stock is to be moving higher, that $210 per share level needs to be taken out to the upside. And in fact, what the stock did was it found that as a pretty strong resistance, just the way we had expected, and it went into a consolidation and formed this beautiful pattern highlighted in the yellow shaded area. And as long as this $150 roughly speaking area, which is point D marked right here, is held, we believe that we are actually moving in an ABCD formation higher, which is actually one-to-one for a one-to-one projection of this swing. Let me actually try to draw it for you just to make it easy. Then I'll delete it like this, and if we just clone this and project it from here, so we go roughly to about $270 per share level. So I'm going to delete it right now. And this also happens to be a 78.6% Fibonacci retracement of this swing high going back to September of 2022. So roughly around here. Let me actually draw it like this so it's easier to see. Now, the stock recently has had a high of about $252 per share level, roughly speaking, and it's kind of about 20 bucks shy of our $270 per share level. The momentum is strong on a shorter term daily basis. The price is above the 20-day moving average, and it's possible, although last Friday that the stock actually closed negative, the momentum might be able to take it higher if there is going to be some good news coming on an overall economy perspective. However, I'll do a video about the overall stock indices later on, probably tomorrow on Sunday. But we are also in the summer months, and normally we have seen some sort of correction take place in overall indices during the summer months, and also particularly because the stock market has been going higher since 13th of October 2022, although it's being led by certain stocks, mainly the tech stocks, but it has been going higher. So maybe if the breadth needs to be to catch up, maybe there needs to be some sort of a pullback. But at this moment in time, we're just discussing Tesla. We'll just focus on it. So this is what we are looking at in a shorter term basis. While we are at it, actually I'll just do it on the weekly chart. So we'll just move to the weekly chart. So this is the weekly chart, and here what we are looking at is very nice shaded area in blue, and this was the pattern formation which we were discussing weeks in advance, and we were calling for $105 per share level as a possible strong support. And in fact, indeed, that has been the case, so that's really good. Now, in terms of the pattern, what this support level was, it was a 78.6% Fibonacci retracement. And also what we have is basically a ABCD one-to-one formation, which took us right to this level of $105 per share level. And that is why we were actually screaming while we were doing this. You can actually go back and look at this in the videos. Maybe I'll try to post a link as well towards the end of the video. That this $105 per share level is likely to be a pretty strong support level, and in fact that has been the case so far. So here in the weekly chart, what we are looking at is, so we are looking at a few areas where the in terms of our target, and also where there could be some potential resistance coming in. So one of the things that I would like to point out is, look at this trend line. I have joined it bit 0.1, 0.2, and in fact last week the candle has actually closed higher, so that's a good thing. Also from a momentum perspective, the price is above the 20-week moving average, which is in blue line, and also 200 period moving average, 200-week moving average in this case, because the weekly chart, which is in this gray line. So from a momentum perspective, it's also good momentum. So this is what we had a look at, 200, roughly speaking, $270 per share level as our target from the daily chart. In fact, it is in ABCD, so one-to-one projection. And also we have a 78.6% Fibonacci retracement coming off this high, so right here. Now, because the momentum is strong, it's possible that this move could actually extend if, for example, there is going to be, better and better news coming with regards to inflation, overall economy, etc. And also specific news about Tesla stock in particular. We also have another level roughly coming in about $300 per share level, which is going to be the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of the all-time highs reached there, of course split adjusted, stock split adjusted. And then we will have a 1.272 expansion of this AB swing. So maybe I'll just label it later on to make things easier. And then of course above that we have this level of roughly about $350 per share level, where we'll have the 1.618 expansion of this entire ABCD structure moving higher, and also the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement coming in a close approximation. So between $340 per share level to about $350 per share level, roughly speaking, that is likely to be a pretty strong resistance, and one would expect, because of these levels and some Fibonacci retracements coming in, forming a confluence zone, that perhaps there is going to be some sort of a pullback if the stock reaches there at that price level. So this is what we'll be watching in particular. If, for example, this $270 per share level is broken to the upside quite convincingly, then the chances are actually it's going to go for $350 per share level, roughly speaking, anywhere between $340 to $350 per share level. So this is what we are watching. Now we'll just move to the monthly chart. There is a possibility of another ABCD really longer term, which I am going to show on the monthly chart, because I think it's better or easily visible on the monthly chart. So this is the long-term monthly chart, and here what we are looking at, whether it's in fact really there's a possibility for the Tesla stock to reach $500 per share level. That's quite a lot, especially if I don't know how much it is going to be, several $1,000s per share level, if we were to look at the original Tesla stock before the splits. So I haven't done that mathematics, so not possible for me to confirm at the moment, but you know that it's going to be quite a lot. So here what we are looking at is essentially the monthly chart, and what I have drawn attention to is going back roughly to some period in 2019, And what we have had is the stock when it was pulling down to about 104 $5 per share level. It was very close to this 78.6% Fibonacci retracement, coming roughly at around $100 per share level. I think it's a little bit easily visible on the daily chart, but it was thereabouts in that zone. And here what we are also looking at is that the stock had a really good run up, and then for a few months, one, two, three, it kind of went sideways because it was not able to take out that $210 per share level on a consistent basis, which we had actually shown you guys on the daily chart. And after this consolidation of 3 months, now the stock has actually, although the month of June is not completed yet, but it has had a break out of this, what looks like a bear flag. And here, just from a structural perspective, we are looking at about $315 per share level, where we have some structural resistance coming in from the structure right here. This is also pretty close to, on weekly chart, we were looking at about $300 per share level. Now the interesting part, let's get down to it, is this possibility of a massive A, B, C, D pattern. So here we, at market chart pattern, we really like to look at this pattern, which is the one-to-one projection. We like to call it ABCD, just because it's easier to pronounce like this. Let me actually make this a little bit smaller, guys. So let's make it 24 here. And 24. So I like to do this pretty much live with you guys, so that's why sometimes the videos get longer, because I'm doing things as we go along. And if we just clone this and just project it from here, this is where we go, roughly around $500 per share level. And I'm just gonna put a question mark here, because at this moment in time, whether it's really possible that the stock might actually get there, we don't know, because there are a number of resistance levels that need to be taken out. But if we look at this pattern formation, then we do have this one-to-one projection called ABCD, pointing right at the $500 per share level. And also we have the 1.272 expansion. So this 1.272 expansion of this entire swing is right here. Let me actually make it maybe dash line, change maybe colors like this. And if we do the same right there, so you can see it's got a nice sort of a pattern or shape which comes like this. So we have got a confluence of two things coming together at around roughly $500 per share level. That's why I'm going ahead and putting down whether actually stock might be able to reach that level. Yes or no. At this stage, I do not know, but this is where the pattern recognition comes in. And based on the confluence level that we are looking at, $500 per share level, maybe that might be a possibility. And where we are now, we are roughly around $250 per share level. We close at $244 per share level. So that's doubling of the stock. So could the Tesla stock double from here to $500 per share level? That's the question that we will find out the answer to over a period of time. Now it's a monthly chart. It's not going to go get there tomorrow or the next week or even the next month. It's going to take quite a few months before it's able to do that, if in fact it's able to take out all those resistance levels that we have spoken about on the weekly charts, the daily charts. And that's what we are looking at in Tesla longer term. So thank you guys for watching the video. This is the special report on the Tesla stock, and on monthly basis I will keep on doing a monthly special report at the end of the month. We'll take a look at the stock and the patterns that we have been looking at, from the daily short-term charts to weekly to monthly, and we'll track how the stock is performing and whether this pattern formation that we are looking at, whether though there's a chance that these targets might get actually in fact hit. So thank you very much for watching. If you found the video of educational value, please do subscribe to the channel. Also, if you like the video, then please smash that like button. And if you want to know when the new videos are posted, then please hit that bell icon button. That way you will know then when the new videos are posted. So that way you will not miss them. Thank you very much. Good luck and good trading, and have a nice weekend.